Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila battles to recount her story to Finn and Elder, and Steffy spots Ivy kissing Liam. At Il Giardino, Ivy tells Liam she's been contemplating kissing him for a long while now. Now that he's back available, all things considered, that is the explanation she broadened her delay in El Day, she needed to find him. She realizes it was a very long time back, yet she actually values every one of the great times they shared. Scott Clifton, Ashley Brewer. Liam shows Ivy photographs of his young ladies, and she wagers he's the cutest father. She can hear how glad he is of Beth and Kelly. Liam says they've all worked effectively of co-nurturing with split families. He lets Ivy know that Steffy and her better half live in his old house. Ivy recalls that spot, it was extraordinary. We had loads of fun evenings together, you and me. Liam concurs they did. Ivy puts her hand over his. Let me know what it's been similar to for you, Liam. He moans that he's cut off 2 significant friendships. I got lost and afterward I lost them. Ivy thinks it was their misfortune as well. I really want to believe that you understand what an uncommon man you are. There's a many individuals over here who truly love you. At Forrester, Steffy tells Edge something actually feels off with Finn. Elder continues bringing up all that happened the night Sheila kicked the bucket and is placing insane speculations in her significant other's head. Edge trusts Finn comprehend that Sheila's no more. Steffy feels her around her and it's a dreadful inclination. Edge demands she's gone for eternity. In the distribution center, Finn stresses that they need to get Sheila, presently sitting up, to a medical clinic. She's dried out. Elder gives her water and inquires as to whether she can perceive them what occurred. Finn stresses they need to get her out of there. Elder says they need to get the chain off first. He tracks down something to whack it with, however it doesn't work. Finn gives him something more modest and he attempts to pry the chain away from the structure. It works. Elder asks Sheila, what do you say, Angel? Are you all set home? Sheila grins. At Il Giardino, Ivy happens about how unbelievable Liam is. What number of men could wed a young lady to hold her back from getting extradited? They laugh about it being unlawful and review when he hauled her out of the waterway in Paris. She realizes everything got muddled and there are things they would all reclaim, yet any lady would be fortunate to have him. At Forrester, Steffy thinks Finn knows that Sheila's dead yet Minister continues to play with him. She moans about how often Sheila played with their marriage. Say thanks to God she's dead. She chooses she will go to Minister's eatery and advise him to stop with the insane speculations that Sheila is as yet alive. In the stockroom, Finn stresses over Sheila requiring supplements. Elder asks who brought her there. Was it somebody named Sugar? Becoming upset, Sheila battles to talk lastly shouts, Sugar. At Il Giardino, Ivy frequently thinks about what her life would resemble in the event that she hadn't left California. Liam thinks this is her opportunity to find out. Ivy can imagine 1,000,000 things she might want to do with him. They chuckle about how that sounded. Liam tells Ivy the view from where he's sitting is marvelous too. Ivy reviews the recollections. They streak through their heartfelt past. Ivy muses, so youthful and light-hearted. You know, Liam, I've generally had a little piece of you in my heart. She kisses him similarly as Steffy strolls in and gawps. She inquires as to whether the server has seen Minister. He hasn't. She says she'll look him up some other time, her eyes not leaving Liam and Ivy. She strolls over and says, my cousin comes to town and doesn't tell me? Did you come this way to plant a major one on Liam? Adorable. Stunned Steffy. In the stockroom, Elder and Finn pepper Sheila with inquiries regarding Sugar. Did she hijack her? Is it safe to say that she was distant from everyone else or did somebody help her? Sheila attempts to say, Steffy and House. Sugar hurt Steffy, she stifles out. Sorry. I attempted to stop Sugar. She cherishes them generally so much and she was unable to stop her. Elder says it's all right. Finn tells his mom she needn't bother with to be vexed, everybody is fine. Steffy's fine. Steffy's alive. Sheila cries, I love you to such an extent. I love you all so much. Finn tells her she's protected at this point. They'll deal with her. I assumed I lost you. I assumed I was at absolutely no point ever going to see you in the future, yet you're here, mother. You're alive. He embraces her. The Strong and the Lovely's Kimberlyn Brown has a comments about Sheila's return. What's more, you assumed you were most likely the one in particular who was scratching their head over this one, correct? Indeed, it seems like the Strong and the Wonderful star Kimberlyn Brown sure has a comments about her personality Sheila Carter's revisitation of this made-up town of Los Angeles. However, at that point once more, dislike she truly left, correct? Continue perusing underneath for all that you want to be aware. The Intense and the Wonderful's Kimberlyn Brown has a comments about Sheila's return. Addressing cutoff time in another meeting, Kimberlyn concedes that she had no clue about that the Strong and the Wonderful chief maker Brad Chime would welcome her back on the show so not long after Sheila's alleged passing. She put it along these lines, he was exceptionally dubious. He was like, okay, I'm chipping away at something. I don't have any idea what it is. And I said, okay. Discuss an exciting ride. The main thing I can imagine is perhaps this is a result of my fans, perhaps every individual who was remarking, who made everything become famous online. Brad tunes in. He focuses, and as I would see it, I genuinely accept that my following and my fans and individuals who have wanted to abhor Sheila such an extremely long time are liable for me returning. Kimberlyn additionally conceded that she was really staggered over a portion of the remarks she got from fans over Sheila's underlying passing. She said, I was being killed off the show, yet here I had in a real sense a huge number of individuals so irritated about that reality and making it exceptionally verbal on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and it was truly slick so that me could see. It was great so that me could see the impact that my personality has had over these long periods of playing her. The striking and the delightful spoilers, what's next for Sheila Carter? The entertainer likewise conceded that she truly doesn't have a very remarkable say with regards to her personality Sheila and where that the journalists will take her in. She said, I've never been the one to address why they do what they do. I'm more that individual who is simply so staggeringly grateful that my profession endured as long as it did in daytime. It's been an astonishing ride. It's a given that the Strong and the Wonderful fans will just need to figure out what will occur straight away. The Intense and the Wonderful airs workdays on the CBS organization. Actually look at your neighborhood postings for times. Tell us, what is your take on this story? Leave us your contemplations in our remarks area beneath. Likewise, watch this space for all of the most recent letting it be known. Return to commending the cleansers for all that you really want to be familiar with the youthful and the fretful, General Clinic, the Strong and the Delightful, Days of Our Lives, the English Imperial Family and the most sizzling celebs. Some time back, Scott Clifton let us know that Ivy may very well be the person who Liam hesitantly let move away. Indeed, he's going to get one more opportunity since she's back, and today, they will lock lips. Need to understand what brought Ivy, and portrayer Ashley Brewer, back? Look at our selective meeting. Being the crackerjack specialist that he is, Finn understands his organic mother, that'd be Sheila, don't you know, needs clinical consideration. On the whole, he needs to sort out precisely how to let her out of the chains that in a real sense tie her.